Welcome back to my Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and let's see what's going on our island of Fawnhollow today, where we'll be doing more decorations, maybe? I don't really know what we have left to do decoration-wise. We've kind of run out of stuff to do in the winter area, I suppose. Oh no, we were sorting out the wall and the pillar and the arch situation, but once we're done with that, we're basically done with the top right. Maybe we're going to move Able Sisters. That's what we're going to do. I remember now. It's coming back to me. But anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 5:33 PM on Monday, January 4th, 2021. And nothing to really speak of today, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Right now, we probably don't have any events till Valentine's Day? There's not really any events in January apart from New Year's Day, I think. There's also Chinese New Year, but that's like late February, I believe. Oh, sunset's quite nice. Oh, apparently a thing, but the sunset on New Year's Eve and the sunrise on New Year's Day were apparently extra special because the Japanese say you're meant to celebrate the first sunset and sunrise of every day. Not every day, every year. Apparently we have Red as a visitor today, so we'll hop over to him as I realise I walked past a fossil here. We should definitely dig up these fossils, so when we go up there, we can talk to Blathers, of course, and give out these gifts. I don't know where another fossil is today, but if you're just chilling, fair enough. So yeah, what we've been up to today. I've recorded some magnum opus, I suppose. That series is almost at an end, surprisingly. I got like 3 levels left until we're done. At which point we need to, I suppose, move on to the next game, being Oberdin probably. Still haven't drawn the thumbnail up with that. I've been a little bit busy here and there, so it's sort of not super optimal. The trees are growing. This seems a bit strange. So we put the pillar here, and we'd move this forward, presumably. Will we? I don't know. We need to move Able Sisters, but we'll do that when this snowman has reached the end of his lifespan and melted away. For now, we're gonna run to his museum, get the fossil going, but as we at the same time bring up the New Horizons art wiki. Yeah, what else have I been up to? Played some TFT. Did it go? It went not great, but didn't go atrociously. Did a little bit of drawing, not much. Need to get back into that. Oh, you know what? I watched a bit of Northern Line. Who's a YouTuber I'll watch if you don't know. He's playing a bit of something called AI Dungeon, which I tried out a little bit for myself. It's actually hilarious. Like, AI Dungeon is, if you don't know, it's I suppose what it's meant to be is like an AI, a take on an AI being like a dungeon master for some sort of like fancy, well, not even fancy, just any sort of role-playing game of yourself. So while normally you'd have to have a human person direct a story, this program, I suppose, uses AI of some sort, I don't know how exactly, maybe a load of Markov chains or something, to figure out how to bring a story forward. I've only played a little bit of a demo. It's utterly hilarious, I will say so far. We'll put a stop to that for now as we figure out which of these paintings and statues we need from Mr. Red here. I don't want to know about Spider-Man PS4 game. Forged painting is a lady taking up almost, the lady takes up 2/3 of painting. The forgery also looks to the left during the evening and has a shadowy figure on the back. Okay, so this is a forgery. Oh, this must be one of the haunted paintings, which looks the other way or something. Has one person here where genuine has 3 people and more dogs. Okay, so this one is also a fake. So we've only got these 2 left. This one. The forged statue has a set of necklaces, whereas the genuine does not. Okay, so this looks genuine. I missed what this guy was. The forged painting is missing the artichoke bud sticking out of the chest, whereas in genuine it's present. So these are both real ones. We'll have a little look at this one. I just want to see if there's any necklaces on this. I want a closer look. Okay, so these are both a genuine article. But I feel like I might have bought one of these 2 before. So we're going to have a quick check, stop at a museum, and just see which one we need to buy. But yeah, you can go check it out yourself, AI Dungeon. There's a free version or something. I've heard or at least according to Northern Line, the paid version is better, or something. But it's very fun. It's very nonsensical. Like you just start with one of their like random cities and like Larion or something, and then it's like, oh, we'll go to this place, and then there's like a parade going on, or like you talk to a random person and they randomly turn into someone else. It's very nonsensical. It's very sort of non sequitur business. But to be fair, from his stream, it seems like the paid one is a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just going to see if we got that Fruit Man painting. If we don't, then I'll have to get Benedict in here, probably to buy it for me. It does not seem like we have either of them. So yeah, I have to make a note to myself to get Benedict to buy me this painting. He still hasn't given me the painting on last time because I haven't spoken to him about it, because I forgot, to be honest. Maybe we'll get that sorted. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But anyway, we'll go back to red. We'll buy the statue. They both could be fake, so I don't know. It's a bit arbitrary which one we purchase. It's very silly, like sort of, because you know me, I love role-playing games, that sort of thing. I love playing a character. I love creating stories, basically, compelling stories with compelling characters and all that sort of thing. And this sort of just tickles my fancy, I suppose, because of how utterly absurd it can be. Okay, let's just double check, because the fake one has necklaces, right? Yeah. You got yourself a deal, Red. But we'll, yeah, I haven't quite finished his stream of it. I still got more stuff to, more of it to watch. But so far it is hilarious. Mainly because of NL's own brand of charm of humour, I suppose, is being a little bit chaotic but a little bit logical as well. So it's like chaotic logic. Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, my style, I suppose, is a bit more controlled. I'm actually like being a bit more restrained, I suppose, with it. But it's still very fun. Of course, we need to catch more snowflakes, I believe. So I think we need another pillar. Have we seen our snowballs for today? I don't think we have. We also have not seen Jakey nor Raymond. It might be in their houses, to be fair. I did not check that. That snowflake should be melted. Jakey, are you in your house? No, you're not. Maybe you're walking out inside the front of your house. Think about it. Dear, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. It's not a valid sentence. That's crazy. It reminds me of like back. Oh, there you are, Jakey. Back in the day when what was that AI bot you could talk to that pretended to be human? Like Cleverbot, was that his name? You just said stuff to it, and then it like pulled responses from similar things that other people have asked it or something. And then as time passed, it got like better and better, like answering random nonsensical questions. Except for even then, it's very obviously not human. It's very obviously a robot, because it just completely derails things. It completely doesn't understand what you're saying sometimes. But I think that's because language comprehension is quite hard for an AI to do, because of there's a lot of hidden things in language you don't really think about. Things like you got like idioms, stuff like that. You got sarcasm. Like, how do robots detect sarcasm? I don't know. This is not really something I'm well versed in. As far as I can tell you, I just talk about Markov chains, I suppose, which can give you like probabilistic views on how to interpret something. But how do you even get the data for that? I guess by looking through an incredibly large data set or something where you already know the answers and then trying to apply that. How do you make a model for that? I don't know. That's AI learning, kind of out my realm of knowledge, to be honest. I just kind of know statistics, to be honest. But anyway, it's really fascinating, because AI Dungeon's actually pretty decent a lot of the time. I will say, it sort of does feel like come on, KK, have we got this one? Apparently we've got this one, so we can close this notepad here. AI Dungeon, it does sort of feel like you're talking to someone who's what's the best way to put this? It's kind of like you're talking to a little kid, I think. We should also move. We need money for this. We should move Able Sisters to somewhere. as it turns out where it is right now. NG. Whoa, don't withdraw that much, please. That's my life savings in there. But, it's very fun. Might even be something I buy because it's just something so fun to spend my time with, and especially because I talked about with my friends before, I wanted to DM like a D&D game at some point because I think it'd be fun. I love creating stories and that sort of thing. I think it gives a good place for a lot of ideas, or you can bounce off, because sometimes, you know, sitting down logically thinking through the steps of a story or something. Oh, maybe we should build a bridge as well. It's a good place to create a story, but also sometimes, like the same way when you brainstorm something, you just throw stuff at a wall, and like 90% of the stuff you throw at a wall is going to fall off of it, but then that 10% which sticks, you know, you'll be like, there's something here. And I feel like you sort of get that with the AI, what's it called again? AI dungeon. It just says the most random things, which if you put in a story which created by a human, you'd be like, this is a little bit non sequitur, nonsensical, but some of it, you know, is like little nuggets which I'm sure work out, and then or can spark an inspiration for something else, which, you know, is kind of what you need. You kind of need that sort of random spurs of creativity, I suppose, to really push your horizons, challenge yourself, because if you think too narrow-mindedly, oh, excuse me, if you railroad yourself too much by like sticking with one topic and only that sort of topic for a while, you sort of get stuck in the same sort of things. You're not willing to change it up, and things get predictable like that, I think. How have we still not found any red wrapping paper? This is utterly absurd. But yeah, I think just having that little spark of randomness. Maybe red wrapping paper is something we craft. No, I don't think it is. I think it's something we can buy. That little spark of randomness can be enough to really push some interesting ideas into creation. Which is why we can close this New Horizons wiki thing going on. It's just very strange. It's very strange. Give it a try. If you're underage, make sure you put safe mode on, because otherwise it gets a little bit strange quite quickly. I will tell you that much. Which is, I mean, if you want back, by all means, don't let me stop you. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Hello, Harry. Sorry, we already given you a lot of gifts. We want to talk to Raymond. Kill a surprise. I know, these sort of like, because if you don't know what AI Dungeon is, it's basically a take on, I suppose, a much more open-ended version of those old like text-based adventure games where you'd like type in commands like look around the room, or like pick up the sword, drink a potion, that sort of thing. Back in, I don't even know when the boom of that started to happen. It was definitely before adventure games started to come out. So was that like 1980s? Maybe 1970s? Maybe that's too old. 60s? I don't know. Whenever. Either way, before my time. Before, statistically, a lot of the people's time who's watching these videos, to be honest. What was my point? Yeah, but the thing with those sort of like text-based adventures games, they're kind of dumb. You might say something like you want to look around the room, and you might be like search around the room, and they'll be like, I don't know what this means, and you'll be like look for traps, and they'll be like, you find nothing. Or like it doesn't really feel like that. It feels like you've very much got like a pre-programmed list of things you can interact with and are expected to, not expected to, but well, kind of expected to do. How many frozen partitions do we have in our inventory? Why do we have a fortune telling set? Oh, we probably shot it down from a balloon or something. Let's just switch these around for a little bit. Oh, we need to make a snowman, of course. And yeah, it doesn't properly feel like it's not the same as playing D&D, for example, where when you say something, it's up to, you know, the human brain's pretty smart. Well, depending how good the DM is at improvising, they can tailor a response fitting of whatever action you were planning to take. The thing being that what was I saying? Well, those pre-programmed versions, a programmer can only do so much. We can only have so many words that they can list for you to save. Only so many synonyms, only so many possibilities that you can take into account. So yeah, which is why I suppose those text-based type in your command things sort of fell out of fashion for ones where the programmer themselves decides what sort of fates are possible towards you, like choose your own adventure, that sort of thing. I used to have a load of those books actually when I was younger, but I never actually used them properly. Actually, you know, maybe that's why I started like those role-playing stories, because I never really thought about what the cause was. I always thought it was just like an active imagination, but still. Anyway, yeah, it's basically a lot more fun because I suppose by using AI they can at least somewhat interpret your question. This seems too small. Never mind. It seems a little bit too small. What's a little bit too small? No, that's not what I'm saying. That's about a snowman. It sort of seems like the AI at least kind of understands you, even if it's a bit wacky at times. Still, I mean, it's like better than nothing, isn't it? So, sorry, snowman. We'll talk to you before we crush you with a building, I suppose. Because we want to put you 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically the equivalent but over here, so step 1 in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where we want the front to be, so it's basically directly where you are, Mr. Snowman, and I'm very sorry. Let me imagine it. See what this looks like first before we commit to anything. I think that's okay. Which means we can't really redecorate this winter part quite yet, because we don't quite have a space for it. But I think we'll put the pillar there and this arch basically moves forward. Maybe not. We do kind of want it like this, right? Optimally. And then we want this here. And then we're going to have to properly figure out what on earth we're doing to get everything else in to fit in properly. We've got another partition, right? How much space does this give us? It's actually almost perfectly aligned. Is it off by 1? It's off by 1. Unbelievable. How are you off by 1? Wasn't I going to replace this with an archway afterwards? Or was I going to do this place with an archway? That doesn't seem right. Hold on, I want to put... because these pillars can't move from where they are. They are actually at the limit. Because don't push me, because I'm close to the edge. You can't move? I think this is right. It's really hard to tell. Oh, maybe it wasn't off by 1. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, well that's definitely off by 1. But maybe the arch here works. Yeah, it's just able sisters in wave. So there we go. We got a little archway going. I don't know what we can do with this other stuff. We got a pillar and a partition. I suppose a pillar we can... partition we can put down somewhere. This pillar we can put here. As if there's an invisible ceiling. Which is not, but if it were. What do we do with this wall? I suppose we can put the partition here. Something like this. And this bear can be here. Like it's a guardian. I like that. A guardian up to the royal chambers. Where there should be more icy things. Oh yeah, what? Oh, he didn't give us a recipe? Ah, we must have got all the ice recipes in. That seems feasible. That seems feasible. So we don't really need to roll any more snowmen. Okay, that's nice. What other things do we need to get done? What other recipes have I favorited? So we don't need these anymore. We done that one. Ah, this flower cart. Oh yes, we're going to make a little park thing over here in the top left. We kind of need to figure out what we're going to do with that. We want a little sort of like flower garden, I suppose. So we definitely want like we probably need more bamboo around here. Now I'm looking at it. Probably need to move this tree. I guess the tree's fine. The number of trees are okay. I don't know what on earth this is doing here. So this is like, why do we put the fountain? We haven't put the fountain anywhere? Oh, is there like a flower clock in this game? I think there was one in New Horizons. It's super pretty. Oh yeah, let's pick the flowers we need for this. White hyacinths, red cosmos, yellow roses. White hyacinths, red cosmos, yellow roses. These will grow back, so nothing really to worry about there. The red cosmoses, where are they? Over here? So we got that all done. Wood and iron. I don't know what we're going to do with this tall lantern. Oh, this is for Fuchsia's Island. I mean, I don't really know what we need a bamboo basket for. I think this was like a harvest thing to put by Raymond's house. Okay, let's start making some of these. As we try and figure out what else to do. The alternative thing is I think we can probably put a bridge in somewhere. Problem is I don't know what sort of bridge I want to put down and where we'd even put it. Like we could put it over here for Jakey. Like actually I'd like to put it on this side. So I'd like to extend out this river a bit. This corner a bit so a bridge could fit in. But I don't know what we can do with the Fuchsia's because Fuchsia's river is so thin anyway. It'd be nice to put a bridge in to be like a bridge to the afterlife sort of thing. You know, that sort of energy. But that we'll have to stew on for a little bit because I'm not quite sure how to pull that off. Probably have to look for inspiration online. See what other people do. Was it iron nuggets? Alright, let's craft these things. I forgot clay. This is craftable. I think we really need... It's either 2 or 4 lanterns. Let's just start with 2 for now. Don't need to overdo it, I think. We do need to harvest more of this at some point. But yeah, anyway. Oh, we don't have enough stone. Noted. Do I have anything else about AI Dungeon? Yeah, I don't know. Am I going to do a video on it? Probably not. But it is pretty fun, I'll be honest. What was I getting out? Oh, clay. Check it out for yourself. Make an account. It's free. Oh, there does seem to be like a timer thing in the top right, which presumably when it runs out, you have to oh no, we don't have enough stone. Just like a mobile game with like energy systems or something, which is fair enough. It's probably quite expensive to run. Oh, weeds. I've got weeds. To run that sort of intensive software hosted on your own server or whatever. Don't really know much about that, but still. Why don't we see if we can customize any of these as well? Make them look a bit more fitting. Craft this, craft that. We can craft some leaf piles. I don't think it's very important right now because leaf piles are something we can easily throw in anywhere once we know where they're meant to be. Oh, we should probably check out our mission. Just in case we got one for like customization or something. That appears afterwards. Just a little bit of min-maxing. No, it's got Catch a warforage? That's super easy if I see one. Okay, what can we even customize? Garden wagon. Brown, dark brown, green, white. Oh, the white one looks so pretty. I think we need to stick with a green coloration. Do we? Which one looks most spring-like? I think this one looks most spring-like. Green. Let's see what else we can customize. Can we make this black? Mossy. Mossy's an interesting take. Tall lantern, Turkey Day garden stand. Spring blooming, fall harvest. We want fall harvest, obviously. Fall harvest, spring blossom. Spring blooming. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, we didn't put our materials away. That's okay. I'll do it after the episode. As we put our stuff down, where are we going to put them exactly? I'm not entirely sure. This is just meant to be like spooky decorations, which actually now I think about it, we should probably decorate our house. Oh, this is huge. Maybe we should put them like at the ends of the island. What are you talking about? There's plenty of room right there. Alright. I didn't want to have to do this, but I can add start the island designer. For you to let me fill in this corner. This spooky little island. Not an island. You know what I meant. Oh. A spooky little lantern. So how much space do you need? Not a lot. Maybe fill that back in. But something like that looks nice. A little bit ominous. As you wait. Yeah, I think I like it like that a bit better. And maybe, well, Fuchsia's a little bit in the way. To put one up here. Sorry, Fuchsia. Do you mind? Sort of, thank you. Just for a little bit, we're just decorating your little... Hold on. Your island with a little bit of spookiness, you know? Maybe you think that's an aesthetic, maybe you don't. For wayward souls to find our way over. Yeah, I kind of like it like that. Although it's a bit strangely shaped, this river now. There we go. Does this make sense? Maybe make it a bit thicker here. There we go. What else do we have? Garden wagon, we'll figure out next time. So at least I know where I'm going to put this turkey decor down. We're going to put it at the shrine over here. For good autumn harvests. You place tribute to the god of harvests. The god of a fall harvest, Raymond, over here. Oh, we've got enough time. We can put this little flower cart down somewhere. And by somewhere, of course, I mean over here. I wish I remembered, but it was a long time ago when I visited someone else's island and, like, Dreamy, right? We had a really nice, like, spring sort of aesthetic going on. I should really, like, look to them for some inspiration. People are a lot more creative than I am when it comes to decorating things. At least within Animal Crossing's constraints. That sounds a bit pompous on me. I suppose it is. But yeah. Anyway, should we round off this episode here? So I guess check out AI Dungeon 2. It's kind of cool. Or 2. I think it's just number 1, but still. It's a pretty cool thing, I'm not gonna lie. And it's amazing what AI can do. How convincingly it can tell a story. But if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Join my Discord down below. Follow me on Twitter. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.